Hello, 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 welcome, welcome. I am here doing another tutorial on adorable pumpkin. Not pumpkins, I keep calling them pumpkins. They're not pumpkins, they're carrots. Easter is coming up. People love to decorate for spring and Easter, and these carrots are adorable. What I'm going to be making them out of is a pool noodle that you can get at the Dollar Tree. And by the way, these come in a lot of different colors. This is an orange one. I've made a few already, which is why this is shorter. But these came in green, white, orange. I think there were a few other colors too. So, again, getting this for $1.25 at the Dollar Tree is perfect. And then we are going to wrap this in yarn. You could use whatever color yarn you have. I always say the chunkier yarn, the better. I made a white one already. I'm gonna make another orange one. You could even cover these in the nautical rope. They sell this nautical rope at the Dollar Tree as well. This would be a cool thing for a very natural looking pumpkin. You could do these in so many ways. I love to inspire and give ideas and then let your creative juices start flowing and see what you can come up with. I also bought some greens at the Dollar Tree. These are two different varieties that will be the stem of the pumpkin. So I have those, and I'm gonna get started and show you how I did this with the pool noodle. I know some of you have seen the other video that I made. I used the spray foam and the brown craft paper to make a cone the shape of the carrot. So now this time I'm going to use this pool noodle. It cuts very easily. I have a razor knife here, and you can make these any size. You can make these big if you want. You can make them small, medium. I'm gonna go for a medium. This is probably, how many inches is this? 7, 8 inches. And this razor goes right through it. It cuts very easily. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. Like butter, it cuts. And then, since this has hard edges, what I'm gonna do is start cutting this down because I wanna sort of give it a shape like a carrot. So it has the point on the bottom. And I'm gonna show something else that I use as well is green floral foam. And this is the floral foam, it's not styrofoam. Styrofoam I think would be tough to use in how I'm gonna show you to use it in this. So keep that in mind. And what I'm gonna do is just start using a scissor and cutting this away. It cuts fairly easily, and I wanna, again, give it that pointed look so it looks like the bottom of the carrot. You can see it goes flying as I cut it. I don't know, I didn't measure how long these noodles are, but you could probably get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 out of one pool noodle. So again, a really inexpensive DIY project to do. I've had these skeins of yarn for so long. I think I've had them for 3 seasons now, and I'm still using the same ones. See how it starts to take shape? And then I'm gonna go down a little bit further because I really wanna try and give it a gradual, where it goes into a point. I sort of just squeeze it and then cut it. The scissor cuts pretty easily. And you're gonna see the top starts to get a little wonky, but I'm gonna show you what I came up with to do that. And I just keep turning it and cutting it so I can sort of get that pointy shape. And nothing needs to be perfect because we know in nature carrots would not be perfectly shaped. And they come in all different sizes and shapes, but I really want to try and just get that point at the bottom. So I think that this is looking pretty good. And you will see it has a hole in it just like at the bottom. So that's what I'm gonna use that floral foam. And also this side, it's a little bit too flat. I just wanna take the scissor and cut on the ends so it doesn't have like that 90-degree, just rounding it off a little bit so it would look a little bit more realistic, like a carrot. Looks like it's raining orange here. Let me get rid of this mess and I will show you what this looks like. So I cut off the top just so it wasn't such a straight square edge. This is contoured to go look like more like a point. So what I'm gonna do with this floral foam cuts very easily, unlike styrofoam. So what I'm gonna do is just cut a piece of this, go a little skinny like this, so that I have a shape like this. And I am going to push this in the top. May have to cut it down just a little bit more. And like I said, it cuts so easily with the scissor. And once you start to push it in here, it just goes. Now that is sticking up past the carrot. Again, I'm sort of going to just cut the ends to give it a little bit of a point. And we're gonna cover this all up with the yarn. Nothing is perfect. This is very misshapen, but that's actually how a carrot would be. So don't worry about that. And also when we get to this end, you know, I could do that now. I'm also going to put a piece in the other side in that hole. See how it just pushes down? I will cut off the top in that. So that's flush. So now this is what we have. Now all I need is my glue gun and the yarn. Like I said, I'm going to make this one. You can use whatever color yarn you like. I'm going to start with this, and I'm going to put glue on the edge of this. Starting at the tip is the tricky part, but be careful in that you don't burn yourself. Once you get this started, it goes really quickly. So let me just get it started and then I'll show you. There. Then I'm going to put vertical lines of glue down going around. And I'm just going to wrap this around. The glue is going to make it stick. And the only thing that you want to do as you're wrapping it is make sure that each row of yarn butts up to the row of yarn before, so you don't have any gaps. But what's kind of cool, especially if you use orange yarn, is that this is orange. So it wouldn't be, so take that into consideration with whatever you want to cover it with when you're choosing the color of your noodle. Maybe it could be the same color. So if you do have some gaps, it won't be noticeable. I need another glue stick. But it's such a great easy DIY project that really looks so pretty when it's done. If any of you, like I said, saw my other video, which you will be able to go back and look, it's called Chunky Yarn Pumpkin, I believe. Not pumpkin. I think of pumpkin when I see orange. Chunky Yarn Carrots, not pumpkins. Gosh. That was a fun one to do with the spray foam too. But you sort of have to plan ahead with that one because that spray foam needs 24 hours to dry. So with this method, you could work on this immediately and be done. I love coming up with DIY projects that are quick, easy, and really look so pretty. And that's exactly what this is. And see how quickly it wraps? I'm gonna put more glue, and you'll see the noodle starts to melt where I put the glue, which is okay, but you just wanna work quickly so that when you are wrapping the yarn, that the glue is still gonna be there to catch onto it. I'm gonna switch sides now, hold it at this end so I don't burn myself. Getting glue gun burns are not fun. And I just wrap and wrap and wrap until I get to the end of my glue, and then I put a few more glue strands. Just keep wrapping. And I'm making sure to butt it up against the row before so there's no gaps and you're not seeing the styrofoam through it. Now this gets a little tricky when you get up to the top because again I cut those edges off so it's not perfectly shaped. You got to go a little bit slower up here to make sure that you get it covered and that it's butted up against the row before. And be careful not to burn yourself. Almost there. I love how quick these go. It's just such a quick, and imagine if you did big, long ones as well. Like I said, I love displaying these in mass in a basket. I'll show you the ones that I made after we're finished here. Or, again, you could choose what size you want to make these. You could make small ones, you can make large ones. How pretty would these look on an Easter table at each place setting? You could make one to put on each place, on each plate. That can be a gift to take home for your guests. How cool would that be? I just think that they're so pretty. All right, I'm going slow here because I don't want to burn myself. I only have one more row to go and we should be good. I have glue on my nails and they're sticking. The yarn is sticking to my nails. Get just a little bit in here. And then we're done. I'm gonna cut it off. Now, I left that little spot in the center open because that's where I'm going to stick the green stems into. But on this one, I'm also going to take some forest moss. This is the green moss. You could use this moss. You could use the Spanish moss, which is brown. I think it kind of gives it a cool natural look. And again, there's nothing perfect about this. The size, the shape, and you'll cut every one different if you're making a bunch of these. And I think that that's the beauty of them. Again, no 2 carrots look alike. So what I'm going to do is put the glue on top of the yarn. I'm not going to put it on that green floral foam in the middle because I want to be able to stick my floral stems in. And sometimes if you have glue on there, that makes that difficult. And I am just going to press the moss onto it. No rhyme or reason, and again, doesn't have to be perfect. I think the more imperfect is what makes it look nice. Now you can see that if that's too long for you, you can just give it a haircut, cut it off. But I just love how the green looks on top. Isn't that pretty? And how pretty would these look at each place setting or a big basket of them as a centerpiece? Put in with your other Easter decor. There's so many things that you can do with these. I just love them. And again, if you have any of this yarn on hand, this is a 1, 2, 3 project that all you would be investing in is the pool noodle. And I could get 2 more out of these. I made 3, 4, 5, so I would have gotten 6 out of this for the size that I made out of them. It really depends what size you're going to make them. Okay, so my glue is dry, my moss is on. I'm going to cut, I'm going to put 2 stems in. And because that floral foam is right there, these are going to stick in so easily. Put this one in. Now, how stinking cute is that? I love it. Now, you could stop here and be done and have natural carrots, but I'm going to put a bow on it. For any of you that know me, I love my bows. So I have this ribbon here. I'm going to use this, make a quick little bow. I always tell people too, a little tip here. These are the bushes that I've cut florals and blooms off of. I always keep these because they're wired stems and they become the perfect little picks. I bend it in half in a U shape, and that gives me my pick. That's how I'm going to put my bow into the top of the carrot. All right, let's make a quick little easy bow here with this orange fabric, orange ribbon. Actually, I'm pretty sure that this is a fall ribbon, but I love the oranges with it, and I think it just goes so pretty with the carrots. But you could do these all in pastel colors. I did make a white one. You can make black and white ones. The possibilities are endless. And if any of you make them, I'd love to hear about it. Perhaps see a picture of them. And if you like these videos, please subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up. And let me know what kind of videos it is that you are interested in seeing. I'm really interested in growing my channel, so I appreciate all of you who have subscribed and everyone who has commented. I get back to every single person who comments. I appreciate that. But if you give me some ideas as to what kind of videos. Not only do I do DIY, I am a wreath maker and a floral designer. I love making faux floral arrangements and giving any tips for around your home, decorating, cooking, entertaining, upcycling, refinishing. I'm all about the home and being happy in your home and making pretty things. And this is just one of those things that is just so pretty for no money and very little time. And how stinking adorable is that? I'll show you the other ones that I made here. And I have them in an adorable little basket. But see the white one that I made? And they're all different sizes and shapes. Here's another orange one. And I think that they look so pretty in a basket. Look at how pretty that is. Looks so pretty on a table. And as I was telling you, I do have one of the other videos. You can look, if you click on the video link, you'll see the chunky yarn carrots. Those are the ones that I made out of the spray foam. These are the larger ones. I have a big basket of these here. So my house is just covered in pumpkins. But see how large these are? And again, that's just making it with brown craft paper and the spray insulation foam. A plain one with no bow. Again, as I said, the possibilities are endless. You could use whatever greens you want on top. They're just so pretty and such a great, easy DIY. So again, please give me a thumbs up if you like this. Please comment. I get back to all the comments and I love having feedback. All right. Thanks so much for watching. I'll talk to you soon.